Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. It's gonna be like a weekly vlog, so don't fret. But I am starting off the video with a delicious haul. So today's video is sponsored by thredUP. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I love thrifting. Thrifting has been something I've just done forever, but thrifting can be very time consuming. And so I've shopped at thredUP before, but they are just such a genius invention. It's pretty much an online thrift store, and I have some very cute selects from there, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I was sponsored by thredUP back in like, I want to say literally 2020 or like earlier, I don't know. I have no issue promoting this brand at all just because it is so convenient. I literally like went thrifting, but I was sitting on the couch. So like that's a great idea. They also do have designer brands, like if you're more interested in like vintage shopping or whatever that may be. They have everything. I feel like there's just so many benefits to thrifting. I don't feel like I ever feel guilty thrifting because probably the most friendly way you can shop. It's an eco-friendly, and my favorite part is that it's an affordable alternative. That's probably the main driving force to why thrifting is so appealing to me and has been, is because of how inexpensive it is compared to just shopping like regular retail. You guys do know I do like to budget. So as you guys will see in the items that I chose, thredUP has such a wide variety of very high quality products. They have designer brands, they have items new with tags. I even have one of them. I was shocked. I was like, this literally has the tag branding on it. Thrifting is overall just a more sustainable choice and it helps reduce waste. Well, let's get started with the haul. thredUP has such fun packaging. Like, very happy to see this package on the doorstep. I'm so sorry. I already wore this and I even like posted an Instagram reel. I wore it yesterday at church. I think it's my new favorite shirt. It is such soft material. The brand of this top is Rag & Bone, which is a very nice brand. It is the softest denim material. It is the perfect like oversized, slouchy, Chessie from the Parent Trap vibes shirt, and I love it. When I looked at the tag, I'm pretty sure this was originally a $220 shirt, which is ridiculous. It's not even negotiable. This is an amazing quality shirt. I got this shirt for $72.99, but so much more affordable for what it was originally priced, and it's literally still brand new with the tags. This denim shirt is a new staple in my closet. Okay, up next, we have this cute shark shirt, guys. I just love sharks. When I was placing my order for this video, I was like, I just want fun summer tops. Love me a good shark shirt. Love me a good shark. I will probably never ever swim with sharks. I have no desire to do that, but I like admiring from a distance. This shirt was actually 50% off when I purchased it, so this was I think literally $7. Fun shirt, $7, love that. Okay, up next is this top from J. Crew. I think this is such a fun style of a shirt. It's a quarter length sleeve, like powder blue, and it says Women's Badminton Tournament. This is amazing quality, and I love a good J. Crew top. Okay, up next, once again, just a fun, perfect for summer, and I love the green. She's just cutie. She has a cute little graphic on the front. It's just like a little scene. It almost looks like a beach town. This will be just cute with a pair of shorts, some nice sandals on a really hot summer day. Jeans are so hit or miss for me. It is just such a gamble. Not only thrifting for jeans is a gamble, but ordering online thrifting for jeans was a gamble, but these fit. So that's a little victory for me. These are from J. Crew. They are light wash denim. They're amazing denim quality material, very thick. And then they're slightly frayed at the end. These are just a cute staple, and they fit. So that's the one for me again. I'm looking at the same exact jeans right now on the J. Crew website. Brand new, they're 118. They're actually on sale for $70 right now, like $69.50. But listen to how much I paid for mine. These jeans from thredUP, same style, I paid $14.50. So anyway, I just am so impressed with that. The amazing quality jeans for literally less than $15. Okay, I am trying to be a hat girl. So I got a hat, and I think this color combo is cute, the orange and the brown. I feel like a soccer mom picking up her kids. There's been a few times where I've worn like sports caps and people be like, oh, you love the Jets, and I'm like, no, don't know who that is, who's a Jet, but the hat is adorable. It's just orange lined on the top, the cap, so cute. Okay, up next, this is literally the one pair of pants I was praying would fit me, because I was like, these are so cute. I've seen other people wear them. They're kind of more like capris, so I'm gonna warn you. You might think they look like floods, but I was like, please must they fit me, and I slid them up and they fit like a glove, but nonetheless they fit. So I'm excited about these. These are from originally Free People. My sad tragic story is yesterday I was so excited to wear them that I put them on while I was just getting ready for church, which was a rookie mistake because makeup and white clothing doesn't go very well together. I was pumping out my sunscreen and my sunscreen like squirted and it got on my pants, but I used the like Missy Mouth stain treater stuff, got it right out, so we're fine. But there was a moment of panic definitely in there yesterday. But these are so cute. They're high-waisted. They're kind of like cargo pants, and then they're capris though. They just cinch at the bottom. Capris that I'm seeing that are similar to these, like these one I'm looking at right now, are 128. I got these for 17. They're 50% off on the website. $17. Okay, that is my haul from thredUP. I got so many good items. I'm excited to just kind of style them, see how I wear them. So sorry to interrupt the screening, but I have a few messages to say. If you guys use the code Marla50, you'll get 50% off your first order. Half off. I love a good deal. And free shipping. Sorry, I almost forgot. But with that being said, let's get back to your regular, what do they say in the old films? Like, get back to the... Anyway, and with that being said, let's continue on with the video. Last night and they're all gone. I only made 6 though and I ate one of them last night. So hi guys, so I was planning on coming home for lunch, but we ended up having a staff meeting, so I had to stay. So it is now after work. It is 5:35 p.m. Thriving and influence of food day. I'm not gonna lie, work honestly is like, I have really fun coworkers and like it's an easy job. Like it's very routine, which I like. But the second half of today was so sluggish. Like I felt like I was a zombie. I was like, why am I feeling this way? Duh, I'm on my period. I also feel like I didn't eat super well today. I ate like they brought muffins into work, but they're just like super sugary, and like I ate Skittles and all these like super yummy foods that I love in moderation, but I feel like that's all I was eating today, and so the food like kind of made me feel gross, and then I'm also on my period. But I feel a lot better now. I'm really wanting to go on a run, but a quick one, because the weather's so gorgeous. It was so nice to come out of work today and have it not be pitch black. It was like blue skies, it was warm, and so I want to go outside. So Brock and I have a temple date tonight, but that's kind of coming up quick. It's at 7:30 and it's already 5:40. I won't have time to like come back, decompress for a second, and like shower. So I'm gonna go on my run right now, and I think it's gonna be a really short run. So maybe like a 30-minute run. So technically we're not supposed to wear sweatshirts at work, but it was cold in the morning, so I wore this, but this is literally what I am usually wearing to work. The weather's been warming up so much that I didn't wear like my usual long sleeve underneath. And it's funny because I like took off my sweatshirt, and one of my coworkers, her name's Bailey, shout out if you're watching this, she was like, I don't think I've ever seen your arms before. And I was like, yep, it's the first time, because I always wear my long sleeves underneath because it's just cold in the office, but today was super warm. Anyway, I'm gonna go change into my running clothes. I'll do a little outfit of the day for you guys, and then I'm gonna head out to my run. Okay, outfit of the day. I look like Where's Waldo? If I do, then I might miss you back. Okay, outfit of the day. I'm wearing a tank top. This is from Target. Almost said Target. My sports bra is the same one I wear all the time, but this one's from Nike. I really like it. And then just biker shorts from Gap, and then I'm gonna wear my Hoka running shoes. So that was the outfit for my run, and now we embark on the run. Now I actually have to go. Okay, bye. I'm back from my run. I thought you weren't getting home till 7.
I knew you were gonna take some. You're such a hypocrite. You are such a hypocrite.
Like I said, I ran 3 miles and I'm extremely sweaty and I feel like vomiting towards the end and at the beginning, but in the middle it's fine. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and make some din din. I'm actually not making it. I accidentally meal prepped, and what I mean by accidentally was yesterday I made this for dinner, but then Brock texted me saying that we are gonna go out to dinner. So I just put it into leftover form, and then I realized, I'm like, wait, this is perfect. So anyway, it's just the viral like TikTok dinner, the ground beef, avocado, and then sweet potato. And then I'm just gonna add in some cottage cheese. I'll warm this up in the microwave. Obviously not the avocado, but I'm gonna just have a small bowl of this for dinner. Guys, this is so embarrassing. I forgot to film what the food looked like. So you're seeing me in my last 2 bites when I remembered, but it's just cottage cheese, make sure it's lightly seasoned, sweet potatoes, and then avocado, and then you just mash it all up together. It sounds sus. I actually sprinkled on a little bit of maple syrup, but it's so yummy and it's very filling. That is what I had for dinner. Guys, I'm so sorry the sirens are so loud, but good morning. We are on our walk. Zorro and I. Zorro is Brock's family dog, but he's pretty old. He is, I think, 14, so he's just a slow little pup. So our walks are very slow, very mild, but I like it that way. So I look like a deer in the headlights. Okay, I'm back from the walk. So I'm currently doing a load of laundry. The apartment needs like a good like 20-minute reset, so I'm gonna do the dishes, kind of clean up the living room a little bit, probably vacuum, and then after that I want to go clean the car. The weather's been incredible lately, so I thought it'd be fun to go do it now. But hold on, let me check the weather, because if it's gonna be raining soon, then I ain't gonna do it. But I want to tell you guys this. So tonight, Brock and I are going to a jazz game event, which I'm so excited about. Brock and I are both not huge like sports people. Brock did sports in high school, but they were more like, he did like mountain biking, and yeah, mountain biking was like his thing. With that being said, out of all the sports, my favorite one to watch is basketball, because I feel like it's easy for me to follow. I think it's fun. It's very quick paced. So I'm really excited. It's the Jazz. I think they're playing against the Houston Rockets. So we're sitting, I think, courtside, which once again, like, so fun. I just think Brock and I both like don't get super invested in the games, but I think the environment of games are really fun. It's fun to go every once in a while, so I'm excited to do that. I don't really know what I'm gonna wear tonight. Probably something inspired by 10 Things I Hate About You. But let's go get some of those chores done and then head down to get the brows done. Just me and my fanny pack. Okay, dishes are done, kitchen is clean, and now I think I'm gonna head to the gym. Okay, I am here at the gym. I have about 30 minutes to do my workout. I'm going to have to bust it out quick. And then I'm gonna go down to Tess, and she's gonna be doing my eyebrows today, trying to decide whether or not I wanna get them tinted. Because when I get them tinted, usually I feel like they're way too dark. And last time I got a no tint, and it was good. If maybe I wanna switch it up, so I don't know. So I'm gonna go today I'm doing a full body workout. I just find ones on TikTok, and I mimic them, and that's what I usually do. Okay, tell them, this is Tess.
Guys.
Okay, this is I.
Hi guys.
This is so cute though. This is decorated so well.
This is my pride and joy. This is where I spend like 8 hours every day. So
it's so fun. So this is the brow room. Do you just do brows? What do you do?
So I do laminations through and through, a lash lift and tint every once in a while, but don't tell anybody because I don't love to.
You're like, that's not my favorite service. Okay, well, it's absolutely adorable in here. I love it.
Thank you.
I'm like, guys, come visit. Okay, the brows are done. I did get them slightly tinted, and I feel like she did a very good job of keeping them looking somewhat natural. I definitely feel like they're very face framing, but I also really like them. So the brows are done. I'm now in the Walmart parking lot. I need to grab some yogurt, cottage cheese. I think that's it. Tess slays the day. She's so good at what she does. If you guys are in the northern Utah area, she's amazing, and I will link her down below. Okay, I'm back home. I am now eating a yogurt bowl. This is just yogurt. This is I think it's pronounced Faya? It's Greek yogurt. I had a little bit of stevia, and then I have frozen mango bites, some chocolate chips, and then granola. It's so yummy. I love me a good yogurt bowl. Okay guys, I'm hiding in the bathroom. I hear the basketball game. It is just so loud, and I'm like, I have no second to talk because I don't want to film in front of anyone. But we're here with Vivian. It's so fun. They literally have us right on the court. Well, we're like a few rows behind, but like I can see the sweat on the players. We're at the game. We don't really know what's going on. I'm so tired. It's getting to that time of the night where I'm like, but I wanted to show you guys, they gave us really fun goodie bags, so I wanted to do a little haul of what they gave us. Thank you so much, Vivian, for inviting Brock and I. That was so fun. Brock and I did leave a bit after the halftime show. I'm tired. I got early. Fridays are my early morning shift, so I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, so they gave us these adorable bags. This is huge. Kind of looks like Vera Bradley. I don't know if there's an actual brand on this, but super cute. Let's open it up together. So the official blanket of the Utah Jazz is the Lola blankets. I actually don't own one of them, so I'm excited. This is gorgeous. It's like an oat creamy color. This is so cute. Okay, so this is the large. This is the 60-inch by 72. Wow, this is huge. Okay, I'm so excited about that. Okay, up next, Hydro Jug. Hydro Jug has some of the best water bottles. They truly are so nice just because you can literally screw on the lid. They will not leak. And this is a really cute color. This is the Traveler 40 ounce, and this is shade Pink Sand. Gorgina, so cute. Oh, cute. Okay. And then they gave us these little candles from Anthropology. This one is in the scent White Amber Mandarin, and that smells amazing. I love having a wide variety of candles. Ever since I got that candle warm for Christmas, I feel like I've been burning through my candles, which is awesome. Like, I'm using them, and it feels just a lot safer than like an open flame. Okay, and then they gave us another, this is another candle.
So cute.
Okay, they gave us another candle. Oh, this is one of my favorite scents. This is the volcano one. Is this from Anthropology? Yeah. So cute. I feel so tired, Brock. I was gonna do this haul in the car, and then Brock's like, just wait till I get home, but... Okay, and then last but not least, I can't speak. Last but not least, they gave me a perfume. This is from Dime and it's the I Love Your Smell Baby Eau de Toilette sniff test. Little tabby poppin'. Should I think this? The top notes is lemonade, sparkling pomegranate. Middle is juicy raspberries, fresh cranberries, and the base is warm vanilla, creamy musk. It's like a fruit punch scent. Like it smells really good, but it's a little musky. I like that. Smell this. This bag's so cute. Okay, I think that is it for tonight's haul. I'm gonna get ready for bed and I'll see you guys later.
There's something.
The Bartimaeus?
Yeah.
I made a pizookie earlier.
Why did you tell me that?
This is really good. Good morning, everybody. I think I last vlogged a couple days ago, but it's a couple days later. I haven't done my hair today. I also don't know, if I'm being honest, my natural hair color is growing on me. I usually bleach it blonde, and I went through a phase where I was like so tempted to book it again because I haven't bleached it since the wedding in August of 2024. I went through a phase where I was like super tempted to book an appointment to go bleach it again, but then I kept on being like, I don't know, like, and now I feel like that phase is kind of passed and I'm kind of like, I just want to grow out my natural hair color, maybe get a haircut, like just a nice thick trim, because as you guys already know I talk about it all the time, but I had like the hair loss from Accutane as one of the side effects, so my hair has just been regrowing. Like the regrowth is getting long now. This is it right here. It's getting long. My natural hair is obviously longer, but like I would love to just kind of trim it and let it all catch up and then maybe get some long layers. I don't know, maybe some long face framing pieces, not bangs. Probably would be my 8th time getting bangs and regretting it. So also at a first glance this looks like a regular Vaseline, but it's not. I literally just got sent this bedazzled Vaseline from the Vaseline brand. I mean, I literally go through these tubs like none other because I use it for everything. It's just such a good chapstick. Like this and Aquaphor is my lifesaver during Accutane, but I'm still hooked. So the bedazzled one's just so fun. That is so disco vibes. I love that. I've had the hiccups all day. I even had them last night. Luckily they went away for a bit and I like felt, I don't know what's been causing them. They'll go away for a little bit and then they'll come back. Guys, that's so annoying. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm headed to Target. I'm out of body wash. Specifically, I'm sorry if this is TMI, but like intimate wash, if you know what I mean, like down there wash. My sister recommended one and it's sold at Target, so I'm gonna go buy it there. So let's go do a little Target run. Our first step is gasolina. $30,000. I don't know if you guys have seen Dan in real life. It is such a good movie. It has Steve Carell in it, so I'm just making sure. But there's a scene where he's like filling up the gas tank. He has 3 little girls and he's like, there goes, and then he says the girl's name. He's like, there goes Ella's education, there goes Sophie's education. But I just quote that movie all the time. It is so good. If you haven't seen that movie, I'm not doing it justice, but it is so good. I'm not sure if you watched my budgeting video, but I kind of talk about the way I like spend and track my money, but this is just an example if you guys want to watch the full thing. But so I have my receipt. Spent $34.18 to fill up my entire tank, which I feel like is actually a really good price for gas. I love to fill up either at Chevron with like the rewards points. It's a pretty good quality gas. I just open up my budget app and then we're actually at $0 of gas for the month. We used up our entire budget because we went down to Las Vegas, so that definitely burnt through it. But because we still have some leftover money in the grocery budget, I'm just gonna pull it from there. It's also the last day of the month. It's the last day of March right now, so if I wanted to, I could just track it tomorrow as part of April's budget, but I'll just track it today. So I just go in, as soon as I spend my money, I track it. And that is, I feel like, honestly the easiest way to make sure you know where your money's going, to not feel confusion all the time, and to feel like you are a boss girl. Car's on, and we are going to Target, and I'm thinking of going to Chick-fil-A too. Oh, I don't want to get hit. Okay, we're now going to Target. There's a massive truck that was like backing up behind me, and so I just had to get out of the way. I didn't want to risk him tapping me. So anyway, what I was saying is I think Chick-fil-A has a new like dragon fruit lemonade and I want to try it. So let's go after this Target trip. Okay, I'm done speaking. The hiccups have silenced me. Okay, hello. Mission semi-accomplished. They didn't have the body wash that everyone was talking about. I think they were just out of stock at this location. So I saw they sell it at Walmart. I'm just gonna probably go tomorrow and figure that out. But I want to do a haul for you guys of what I purchased from Target because I love a good Target haul. They also have very cute decor. I don't know, I don't think I've ever explicitly said this online, but the YouTube viewers just feel different platforms provide different like content. I don't know, like YouTube I feel like it's easier to like be more TMI because it's like an in-depth video. It's easy to be more personal. I feel like TikTok it's easier to be funnier. I feel like Instagram it's easier to be cute. Like the content just has its place on each platform. So this is something I don't think I've said, but I think a lot of people could infer Brock and I live in our father-in-law's basement apartment. So like we live with family essentially, but it's its own like it's a legit apartment down there. Like it has its own kitchen, has its own entrance. So it's as if we don't live with them. Like if we don't want to see them, we don't have to see them. And it's very chill and it's been incredible. It's been such a blessing. That's also part of the reason why we're able to save, is because they gave us a very, very, very affordable rent price. So we have our own bathroom in our bedroom, as you guys have maybe have seen. I have like, it's just like a toilet and a sink, that's it. So it's like a half bath. And then where we actually like, where like I shower and get ready most of the time in my TikToks, that's in the shared bathroom that Brock's little sister sometimes is there. So anyway, sometimes she uses it. Honestly, we like never overlap, so it's been not an issue at all. Not that I think it would be, but anyway. With that being said, is I try to like make things cute and keep it very clean, especially since it is a shared space just for that bathroom. But they have a very old like bath mat in there, and then like, anyway, so I wanted to kind of spruce it up because I also film in there all the time, and I'm like, it'd be nice if it felt a little bit cuter. So I got 2 pieces of decor for that, and I've been meaning to get a new bath mat for that bathroom anyway. Honestly, I might just do a legit like apartment tour video on YouTube, because I think you guys would, I feel like, feel more oriented, because I know my apartment well, but like I don't, I'm assuming that you guys know it. But anyway, so in our kitchen like dining room area, there is a blue rug, and so kind of going with the blue theme, I got this bath mat right here. It's very similar, it's a similar like texture and material to their other one. This is just so cute. I love hints of blue. This baby blue is so beautiful, and this kind of just matches that theme going along in the dining room area. So I think this will be a good neutral bath mat in the bathroom, but it's also still cute. So I don't like the way I look today, just being honest. I think it's because like I didn't wear enough jewelry, so this just looks like I'm a cosplaying cowboy. Trader Joe's has pretty good priced like flowers, but on average you're probably gonna spend like 10 to 15 bucks on a bouquet, and then to get a cute vase, and then to keep it alive, and then eventually it's gonna die. And if you're just replenishing that every once in a while, like that does add up. So this was like a $30 arrangement, but I feel like $30 for really cute flowers that are going to last forever because they're fake, like that is actually, I feel like, a pretty good deal to me. Gotta think in the long term. It's just me justifying my purchase. I think she's so cute. I think it'll be adorable in the bathroom corner. Kind of just the lavender pinkish with the blue rug. So pretty and very timeless. So I'm excited to have this. Also, I know anywhere we move, I'm gonna be taking this with me. So that's the perk of buying fake flowers. I love to talk, and so I'm just yapping your ears away, but there is a Chick-fil-A right there. I'm staring at it right now, and I've been hearing that they have like a dragon fruit lemonade. Maybe I'm horribly mistaken, but that sounds so delish right now, so I kind of want to go try it and do like a taste test with you guys. So let's go to Chick-fil-A. Was that out of focus the entire time? See, where'd my hiccups go? Not that I want them back, but like, where'd they go? Okay guys, I am realizing I didn't finish my haul. This is my Holy Grail face wash. This is from Vanicream. Vanicream is just so simple. I feel like you cannot go wrong with it. I feel like it's for everyone's skin. This is the Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. I think this is like 8 bucks. Lasts you a while. I've been through, I think, a couple bottles now. And then last but not least, I'm like running out of my favorite mascara, but it's like 22 bucks. And then this one's like, I think 8. So I just got this one. My favorite one's the Better Than Sex one from Too Faced, but this is a really close runner-up, and it's a Lash Blast Volume from CoverGirl. And I get waterproof always, always, always. Anyway, but that's just what I got. I'm feeling so tired and lethargic, like rude. So I filmed a TikTok review and Instagram reel review. So if you want, you can watch it there. But if I'm being honest, this was a little underwhelming. I feel like it's kind of what I expected it to taste like, which isn't a bad thing, but like it didn't knock my socks off. So this is the pineapple passion fruit frosted lemonade diet from Chick-fil-A. It was yummy. I think if it was like a hot summer day and like you're just running errands with your girlfriends, or you're going to have a pool day, you just want a sweet treat, that is very refreshing, and I think that would be delicious. But I think I just like the regular diet lemonade frosted. So okay, I'm gonna go inside and probably take a nap. Okay, I almost forgot to show you guys the bathroom, so I'm glad I remembered that. Here we have the pot of flowers. I feel like it's so pretty. I love the splash of like pinky purple. I changed out, we just had like a Kuwait soap before, and so I had an extra glass bottle. I just filled it up with some soap. I feel like that just looks so much cleaner. And then this was the painting. It's really just a print, but this is by Caitlin Connolly. I love this image, and also I feel like the blue is just so pretty. I'll just put that above the toilet. And then this is the rug. Once again, the old one was like just an old maroon one. I don't even know how old it was, so it's just time for an upgrade. But I love the blue. It kind of matches this little blue carpet over here, so kind of ties together. But those are just the small changes. I feel like it makes the bathroom feel a little bit better, clean. So okay, anyway, there's the bathroom tour. Okay, good morning guys. It is the next day. I also made homemade bagels this morning from my leftover sourdough sourdough are from my leftover sourdough discard, and they turned out, dare I say, amazing. Obviously, like, they're homemade, but I did everything but the bagel. I did plain blueberry, and then I did cinnamon raisin. I'm so excited to like eat these for breakfast. I think Brock will love them too, but I just feel like I had so much sourdough discard, so I just Googled some recipes, and this one was on TikTok. I can link it down below if you guys want. If you literally just Google sourdough discard bagels, like on TikTok, it's one of the first videos that pops up. Honestly, so yummy. I had the blueberry one this morning. I'm gonna head to Walmart so I can try to find that body wash and then pick up some command strips. So let's go. Okay, that was successful. I found the body wash that my sister Evelyn was talking about. I will say I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger. I'm just very curious to see how this works. Also, sorry if this is like so TMI, but like, I don't know, like sometimes you just need a good recommendation. I used to use the Vagisil like body wash. I feel like it worked okay. I don't know if this is becoming too TMI, so we're just gonna leave it at that, but I'm excited to try this one out. So, and then they also had like down there wipes, so I got those just when you're like sweaty and on the go. I don't know, so it'll be nice to have that. And then I got my command strips. I always get command, just I feel like it's the best brand. And then these are the ones for 15 pounds because I'm always so afraid that it's gonna like fall, but I've hung up this picture before and this is always what works for it. So let's go and do that. I'm kind of tempted to go get lunch, but I don't know. Should we do like a little mukbang? What are we in the mood for?
Hi, could I get a wild rice and kale salad? Just the half. Yes, do you guys have Diet Dr. Pepper?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'll get one of those. And then can I also get your sweet potato fries? I'll get some of your chipotle sauce. And I think that's it. And then is there any way you can add extra chicken to the wild rice and kale salad? Okay, thank you so much.
Do you guys remember Caitlin, my roommate from Thailand? She comes home from her mission this week. Isn't that insane? I'm so excited. It's definitely felt like a year and a half, but I'm just happy it's like here. So that's my update.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Your eyebrows are so good, by the way.
Your eyebrows. Have a good day. Let's do a little mukbang, Q&A, hot takes, life update. Let's just chit chat. So I'm gonna unbuckle because I'm fully parked. Okay, I was confused when the girl gave me this cup because I thought this was like her personal cup because it has like stickers on it. It's like not real stickers. It has Lagoon and just different Utah stuff on it. So anyway, I was confused when she was handing it to me because I was like, is this your water bottle? I don't know what I was thinking. If you've never been to Cubby's, I think Cubby's is only based in Utah. Let me check. I think Cubby's is only in Utah, but they have like 9 million locations in Utah. So I feel like it's a pretty well-known restaurant here. But if you do come to Utah, like a broken record, I'm sorry, Cubby's I definitely will say is like kind of a must try just because if you don't have it where you're from, they have some really good salads. Always order the same thing, and I actually have not come to Cubby's much at all. I went through a phase, it was like a weekly thing. Their prices have increased and their portion size is reduced, and I just feel like I can't justify spending like literally almost 30 bucks for one meal. With that being said, this is kind of like a splurge thing. They really gave me extra chicken. I love that. Okay, so this is the salad that I got. This is the wild rice and kale salad. It is so good. It's a very dense salad. If you like it, like there's something in every single bite. I don't like it when my salad is literally just plain lettuce. So this is kale, wild rice, chicken, apples, cranberries, a little bit of lemon. It has like a vinaigrette on top. It's so good. And then I got, of course, their sweet potato fries. My gosh, these are so perfect. They have a maple sauce. I didn't get this time. So if you like sweet potatoes around Thanksgiving, like that caramelized dessert, get this with the maple syrup. It tastes the same and it's so good. But I usually get the chipotle sauce with this. And then I got a Diet Dr. Pepper, as you guys can see. So I'm filming a TikTok of what I'm eating today, so I need to quickly do that. Okay guys, it's time to get started. I might cry if she didn't give me a fork. Oh no, she did. Here's a better look at the salad. It smells amazing. This is the half size and I feel like it's very filling, so but I do like getting the full size, which I could easily gobble, and if I don't, then it's nice to have leftovers, but today I just went with a half. Okay, I think I mentioned this on YouTube, but I don't think I followed up with you guys. So I talked about maybe doing the interior design program at a local college here. I don't love too much slime, so I don't do too much of that. Anyway, so kind of follow up on that. If you didn't know, I was thinking about doing an interior design program and maybe going into that. I already have my associate's degree. I'm just sharing this information if you're maybe new here, but no, it's getting really windy. I set up a meeting with the academic advisor and I made sure to see like how many of my credits would get transferred and stuff like that. So I was a little disappointed because since I have my associate's degree and it's technically only associate's degree program for the interior design one, I thought a lot of my credits would transfer and so it would shorten the length of the program. But because it's a specialized like program, it's technically a trade program. Sorry, broken record with the word program. Anyway, pretty much it only would have saved me about a semester's worth of time, not even that. So the program would still be about 2 years for me, which is totally fine. But the more I was like looking into it, the less I was feeling inclined to do it. And I definitely, like, I've done a bunch of random, I feel like, side quests. Not really, but like it usually feels like right the more I like pursue it, and this it just really wasn't. So yeah, that's kind of like an update on that. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the interior design program, but I'm still trying to figure out, like, do I want to go back to school, get a bachelor's? I just don't know. So that's something I'm in pursuit of figuring out. These are just random hot takes. This is kind of like a podcast. Hopefully you're watching this video and like doing something, because I feel like it would be boring to just watch me eat and talk. Like, I like to watch my YouTube videos. Like, I love to watch Ava Jules, and I watch her usually like when I'm cleaning my room, or if I'm doing the dishes, or like something, doing my makeup. Anyway, so I hope you guys do the same. Otherwise I kind of feel bad. I'm like, I should be providing more entertainment. I don't know, some drama that I see on TikTok that I like want to talk about just for funsies. It's not that serious, but it's the whole Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez thing. Like the Hailey Bieber 7-part series, which I didn't really watch, but I like saw clips of it. I feel like, honestly, my opinion, I feel like Hailey Bieber gets way too much hate. I feel like people literally like make fun of her all the time online for whatever reason. Maybe there's like valid reasons that I like just am not aware of. But a lot of the videos I see when they're like Hailey Bieber copying Selena Gomez, it will be Selena Gomez wearing a white sweater, and then I'll be like a side-by-side photo of Hailey Bieber wearing a white sweater, and they're like, all the comments are like, oh, this is creepy. And I'm like, half of these are just like they're wearing similar colors. Like, I don't know, some of them I could see where I'm like, yeah, she probably got some inspo from that outfit, but who doesn't? Like, half the time what I'm wearing is because I saw it on someone else. Anyway, I feel like Hailey gets way too much hate. But I also like Selena Gomez is great. I feel like Selena Gomez has done a very good job of like staying authentic to herself and producing like authentic content. I personally don't really fangirl over anyone, just because people are people. Everyone has to poop and I don't know, has to blow their nose. I don't know, everyone's human. Everyone has belly button lint. Okay, maybe not that, but I will say I did not realize, and which I feel like is a common thing online that like a lot of people didn't realize, how much Benny Blanco has like influenced the music industry. Like, I had no clue he produced all those songs. Literally any top hit, Google, it's probably made by Benny Blanco, which I thought that was cool. Also, this is kind of random, but I've been getting a lot of like wedding TikToks on my feed lately, which is random because I'm not like planning a wedding or anything. I think I just thought of this because Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez are engaged. Last year I went on a brand trip with Too Faced, and it was specifically like an engaged creators brand trip to promote like their new line with Lele Saduki, I think is the name of it. Anyway, it was such a fun trip. There were so many sweet girls on there and everyone there was engaged. But it's funny because when I went on the trip, they were like, everyone's talking like, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? Like, everyone's asking each other. And majority of the answers were like end of next year, which at the time it was, you know, like middle of 2024. So they're like end of 2025. And I was like, in 2 months. And they'd be like, huh? And they're like, when did you get engaged? And I'm like, last month. I don't know. There's just like no right or wrong with how you do your engagement, how you do your wedding. Because sometimes I'll see like weddings do's and don'ts online. I'm like, that's so stupid. Like, do whatever you like. Who cares if you have an exit dress? Who cares if you don't do a bouquet toss? Like, do what is working for you. But the thing that I saw today was a girl posted a venue. It was in Lake Como. It was literally $100,000 just to rent it for the weekend, and then the base cost, like the add-ons to like have like tables and stuff. And so I think people were speculating that she'd spent $250,000 just on the venue alone. And I was like, Brock and I did our entire wedding for under 10K. Part of me thinks we're able to do that because Utah honestly has so many options and vendors that I feel like, and people are used to like quick turnaround weddings, that I don't know if it's just more affordable to have a wedding here. I thought our wedding day was so beautiful. I loved it. I loved our reception. Probably one of the funnest, it's probably biased, but probably one of the funnest receptions I've ever been to, because I feel like I had a huge bridal party. That was also something maybe a little bit untraditional, but I feel like sometimes people have like 3 or 4 bridesmaids. I had, I think, 16. But it was because I just wanted all of my sister-in-laws included, and I wanted all of my friends, like literally everyone that I loved. I'm like, just want them there. And Brock had a pretty big groomsmen party. Is that what you call it? Anyway, but I feel like at the reception it made it so fun because everyone's just friends with each other, and so I feel like the dancing was fun. It didn't feel awkward, because I've been to some receptions and I'm like, sorry, this is awkward. And I was fearing that for the reception, but I feel like it wasn't from my perspective. So anyway, with that being said though, I feel like there's always like mixed responses in people's comments of whether they spent like $200,000 on their venue, which for me that's insane. But like, once again, like if that is what she was content with, and like, then great. I just feel like the whole wedding, like sometimes people are shocked when they saw I was getting married within, like our engagement was only like 3 months. They're like, oh my gosh. But I'm like, that's what worked for me. The 2-year engagement works for you, like do your thing. Anyway, that's like my random rant kind of. But I was bringing up the whole like the brand trip because I've been married a year coming up in August, and like some of the girls aren't are still engaged, and I'm like, that's crazy, because Brock and I just got married. Like, our engagement was so short, and some of the girls had just recently gotten engaged. But I also think like that's so fun for them too, that they're like maybe still planning and enjoying the planning process. But anyway, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and I honestly like the way, I love the way we did it. I'm trying to think, I don't know if I'd change it. Sorry, me chewing with my mouth open. I don't know if I'd change anything about our wedding planning process. I loved my wedding dress, and there's no but to that sentence, you know, but I will say though, I see so many beautiful wedding dresses. Like, there's just a million other ones that I would have like loved. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I would love to just go wedding dress shopping again, just for fun. There's just some stunning ones that I've seen, but I also love my dress. So like, something I feel like I'll see other rings all the time, but I still feel like my like engagement ring is my favorite thing ever, because it's just so simple. I feel like it's been something that like, I see other beautiful engagement rings, but I like am still 100% like, I would choose this one again. But wedding dresses, I just feel like there's so many fun dresses, and the thing is like, you only get to wear it for a day. It's like, I'd love to like have a million wedding dresses I could just try on and wear for a day. So anyway, I will say Justin Bieber seems crazy. His Instagram posts, honestly, a lot of like high profile celebrities, like, what the heck are you posting? Like, I'm almost scared. Please don't bark next to me. I will say too about the whole Hailey Bieber thing, people were like making fun of her because it seems like she's always like stalking Justin Bieber. Sorry, there's someone like literally right there. Anyway, but the whole like stalking, I don't think she was a stalker. I just think that she had money and connections, and so she had a crush on Justin Bieber, so she found a way to be around him. And I'm like, honestly, good for her. But I will say, any of the like paparazzi videos I've seen, like the one where she trips while Justin Bieber skateboards away, I was shocked. And I feel like there has been, or the one where he kisses her and then he wipes his lips. Oh, that is so sad. Like, if anything, I feel like I feel bad for Hailey, but I don't think she deserves the hate. Like, what the heck? Okay, Brock just texted me that he's home and he's eating the bagels, but I didn't think he'd be home till later. Anyway, it's stupid drama. It's not that important. I turned 22 next. I chewed with my mouth so full. I look like a chipmunk. I turned 22 next month. I feel like 21 was genuinely one of the happiest years of my life. It also happened to be the year that was like my first official year. I'd been on medication a few months before I turned 21 for my OCD, but I genuinely feel like being on medication this past year, getting married to Brock, like, I just feel like this year has felt so fulfilling in so many different ways. And I feel like my entire life, I don't know how, I was talking, the girl that whoa. I just glitched. The girl that did my brows, Tess, I was talking to her about this. So Tess, if you're watching this, you're probably like, I literally heard all of this. I was talking to her about my OCD and like my journey with it, because she was asking about it. But I just feel like I can't like completely convey mental illness is something like, if you haven't experienced it, like, I am so grateful that you don't have to, because like I don't really wish mental illness upon anyone. But it is something that if you have experienced, mental illness is so devastating, because I feel like it just affects every single like nook and cranny in your life. And so for me, like, I struggled with undiagnosed OCD for literally like probably 10 years. I think I started like experiencing symptoms of it when I was like 11 or 12. Anyway, but I never understood it to be OCD. Wasn't very educated, and so when it came to different types of disorders you could have or what types of OCD there were. So anyway, I never really categorized it as like mental illness. I just was like, my brain is weird, and I didn't know how to deal with it. But over the years, I learned how to like cope and to coexist with my OCD. I finally went to therapy for the first time in the beginning of 2023, and then about a year later I got on medication. And I just feel like, this is what I was telling the Tess, is like, I feel like I'd learned at that point to like coexist with my OCD and like coexist with like my brain. I would say every single day did feel like a mental battle, just silently, and it was something that like, I don't feel like I inherently struggle with depression or anxiety, but I felt like those were kind of like side effects of experiencing OCD, because I didn't understand my brain once again. And so anyway, it's a whole long different thing. Getting on medication was such like a relieving thing to me. I feel like once I got on it, I remember I felt like kind of weird for like a week or two. I felt a little just like emotionally, not even really numb. It was just more so like, it was as if I was taking a backseat in my mind, and I felt like I was just observing everything, and I was like, I feel a little weird. But then after a few weeks, I started noticing that like things that used to bother me very badly, they were not bothering me anymore. I think one of the first times I recognized that like the medication was working is when I remember there was something that really bothered me. And usually for me, like with my OCD, I don't have like any, the OCD's obsessive compulsive disorder. For me, I like wasn't compulsively doing any behavior. It more so like it's a whole thing, but it pretty much was like I had rumination, where in my brain like something would linger with me for like weeks. Like it wouldn't just bother me for a moment or two, like it would just stick with me. So even when I wasn't consciously thinking of something that was bothering me, like it still had that feeling with me. It was just weird. Anyway, but I finally I remember there was something that really bothered me, and you could call it a trigger, whatever. And I remember I thought about it for like probably 30 seconds. It bothered me for like 30 seconds. And then I remember another task came up and I started like doing it. And then I realized like an hour later that I'd forgotten about what was bothering me originally. Does that make sense? So I realized I'd forgotten about the thing that was bothering me, and I like have never had that before. I was like, oh, I was like, that thing that was bothering me like an hour ago, like I'm not thinking about it anymore. And that was like one of my first moments feeling like, oh my gosh, like that's awesome. And from there, paired with therapy and just also being on the right medication, I felt like it truly was like a chemical imbalance in my brain, and the medication has helped so much. I'm on fluoxetine, if anyone's like familiar. It's called Prozac. That's another like name for it, but I just feel like it was such a blessing. And so that is, I got on about February of 2024, and then I turned 22 or 21 in May of 2024, and then that's the year I got married. The best part I feel like about being on medication for me and of having gone to therapy is I feel like I'm still totally Marla, but I'm just like a happier, healthier version of Marla in my own day-to-day like life and in my own brain. So I feel like I pretty much function the same way when I was experiencing OCD at the peak of it, but internally I just felt awful like very often. And so for me, like from an outward perspective, I probably look the same or like behave the same, but on my brain on the inside, it's not perfect, but it's so much healthier. And that is something that I'm so incredibly grateful for. Something I completely believe is that God, I feel like, orchestrated the different ways for me to eventually come to accept that I might need medication and to eventually get on it, and to be led to like those experiences, because I definitely felt like I kind of always mentally or subconsciously like would exclude myself from thinking I was a candidate for medication or for therapy. So it took a lot of softening of my heart from the Lord for me to finally like accept that. And that's like a whole other long story. Something also with like feeling like I'm on the flip end of things with having my mental health be so much better, which is something where like obviously there's gonna be days that are worse than others. Something that I feel like I always knew, even at the peak of my struggling, even when I was younger, is that like I always knew that one day it would get better, and I feel like I had that hope. And so to me, I feel like here I am and I'm like experiencing these days now. And I know that might sound dramatic, especially once again if you haven't struggled with any mental illness before, like, but to me I'm like living my dream life. I'm like feel like I'm so much more capable of having and exercising healthy habits and having a healthy mind, and that gives me hope for the future that if I struggle again, or when I struggle again, because it's very inevitable just living in this world, things can't get better. So my freaking long rant, but yeah, so I'm turning 22 next month, and I just feel like 21 was such an awesome year. I'm very grateful for it. I feel like a lot of lessons were learned. Honestly, a huge reason, once again, this is just stuff I would share on YouTube, like wouldn't really go on TikTok and do that, but Brock was a huge reason why I felt comfortable enough to get on medication. I won't like go much into detail on that, but I just like will say, like, choose your friends wisely, choose who you date, be selective, be picky about who you date, be a good person yourself. But I just feel like I was surrounded by so many advocates and so many loving, caring people, and Brock was 100% one of them. Obviously, we got married. That was really neat because I feel like he's very involved with that journey of like helping me feel confident enough to like take that step. So anyway, I just feel like here I am like bearing my testimony pretty much on the power of like change, and that there is always, I feel like there's always going to be better days ahead, and always going to be hope. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Rock is blowing up my phone. I just found out my friend's having a baby girl. She just found out the gender. Okay, usually when I ask for like extra chicken or extra meat, they put in like a morsel extra. That girl loaded it on, so thank you so much. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish my mukbang soon. This is the Chipotle sauce. It is so good. Okay, bye guys. I'm not gonna lie, kings and queens. I'm not gonna lie. An In-N-Out milkshake sounds divine right now. Should I do it? I just love, their milkshakes are my favorite. I might be a little big back tonight and go and get that. Also, Brock asked me to pick up a burger. I think I'm gonna go get, I'm doing big back behavior. I'm gonna go get a burger for him and then a little shake for me. Like I said, I like to cook from home. I like a good home cooked meal. I like to be healthy, but on occasion, I like to also enjoy my meals. So, let's go to In-N-Out. That was a delish dinner though. I have a little bit left over, so I'll probably just have more. It's not even enough for lunch tomorrow, but I'll probably just eat it later. Okay, In-N-Out has been secured, and one strawberry milkshake. Excited to drink this bad boy. Perfect. Hi guys, sorry it's barefaced Marla again, getting ready for the day. I just did not prioritize getting ready today and went and just did my usual things I needed to do. But I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know it was so long, it was literally like a movie length. And also thanks again so much to thrift for sponsoring this video. Like I said in the beginning, you can literally shop hundreds of brands all in the same place for a fraction of the price. It's so convenient and it's so much more affordable. If you guys are interested, you can tap the link in my description box. It'll take you straight to the thrift website and it'll make it so you guys can shop my thrift faves and find something cute to wear for literally any occasion at a fraction of the price. The best part, if you use my code Marla50, it will get you 50% off and free shipping. I'm gonna finish getting ready, but I hope you guys have a lovely day and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!